Hey guys, it's Rebecca. So today we're going to talk about The Sun is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. So this book is about these two people named Daniel and Natasha. Now talking about Daniel is a Korean American boy. He has an elder brother who was just the perfect son, and Daniel was this imperfect son. But then suddenly his brother, who was excelling in his studies and everything, failed in his subject and he's suspended from the university. So now his parents has put all their expectation on Daniel, and they want him to become a doctor, whereas Daniel doesn't want that. He wants to follow his own passion, but due to his parents pressure, he's going to attend an interview for getting into a new university for his medicine. Coming about Natasha. Natasha is a Jamaican American girl whose parents illegally migrated to America. Now they are being deported back to Jamaica in 24 hours, and Natasha is trying her level best to make them stay back in America because she doesn't want to go to Jamaica. Her whole life she's been in America and she doesn't want to leave that place. So this book takes place in a span of a day. So during this day, Daniel and Natasha meets each other, and that's how it starts. That's how this book goes on. So now let's talk about the things that I liked about this book. Talking about the writing was so good. I think Nicola Yoon's writing was very unique. So I really loved her writing. Then I another thing that I liked about was she gave various characters' point of view. Okay, so it's not just Daniel or Natasha. There are various other people's point of view, and sometimes you would think, why is she giving these people's point of view, but then you will understand later why is it given. And it's also nice, like you get to know why that person did it that time like that. So it's really nice to read different people's point of view, and I really enjoyed that as well. And another thing that I liked was after Daniel and Natasha met, they didn't try to change each other for their own liking. They liked each other for what they were. So that I really liked. Now coming to things that I didn't like. So I didn't like the open ending. Okay, I hate open endings. So this book also had an open ending and I didn't like it. Okay, so open endings are not for me, so I didn't like. Then the main thing I didn't like about this book is I hate the trope love at first sight or insta love, whatever you call it as. I hate that trope. I can't. I mean, it's difficult for me to digest that you can just love a person just by looking at that person for the first time. But when I forget that this book is taking at a span of one day, I mean, it's good, okay? It's really good. The way the story develops is very nice. But then there are times when you get to know ki it's one day. I mean, it's all happening in a day. And it's a bit difficult for me to accept that. I really loved how how their attraction was developed. But there were certain points where they were extremely too much what you say attracted or lovey-dovey towards each other, and I couldn't just, like, I was like, you just met this, I mean, you just met this morning and you can't just go so ahead. I mean, and it for me looks more like lust than love. So it was kind of difficult for me to accept that. So if I forget the fact that this is happening in a day's span, then it's okay for me. But when when I remember ki it's happening in just a day, then it's difficult. It's a bit difficult for me to accept or digest it. So coming to my final thoughts, I rated this book a 3.5 stars. I definitely enjoyed reading it, but I don't think I would recommend this book. But I wouldn't say not to read also. If you wanna read, go ahead, check it out. I mean, it might be your taste, but for me, it wasn't, because there were tropes and things that I didn't like in this book. So, those were my thoughts about this book. If you have read this book, let me know about your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to know them. That's it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching my video. Meet you guys in my next video. Bye.